What is up, guys? This is Jared Spalding here, and today, first of all, actually, I want to apologize about how late this upload is coming out to you guys. I still want to get a video up because I had a really good idea that I've been thinking of. I did already write down everything for it. I just didn't get to do it because before I made a video, I was working out and I didn't start till kind of late. I started, at like I don't know, I think like 8 o'clock or something. I started doing some weightlifting, so I just finished like 10, 15 minutes ago. So I am sorry about about how late this upload is coming out to you guys, but I couldn't let this wait anymore. I don't think, and also I do want to try to maintain a video a day at least, because otherwise I'm gonna start slipping, and then we end up at not uploading for a month straight like before, and that was a big problem. So today, what I am going to be discussing for you guys is I do really like silver stacking, but despite how much I love it, there are some things I wish I could change. So today I will be discussing 5 of those things, and probably the 5 biggest ones. These were really kind of hard to come up with, honestly, because there's so much stuff that's good about silver. I mean, it's really hard to think of stuff that's bad. So, however, I did come up with some stuff. So here we go. Now, number one is an easy one, and that is how much fake silver there is floating around. This is really something that all you guys can understand. It's just kind of upsetting to think that, I want to go out and buy a 10-ounce bar, right? And, I might end up getting a fake one, and that's just kind of annoying. I mean, I don't know. I guess, it can't be a perfect world, but I wish we really did live in a world where, it was just, you'd buy a silver bar and you were done. You had silver. I mean, you know what I mean? And this is really applies to numismatic coins and stuff like that. And then another thing also is, I would wish I could change is scratch coins and stuff like that coming in, coins coming in or bars, whatever, coming in where they have a big scratch across them or something like that. And that's the other kind of thing that's just still number one. It just kind of goes with it, you know, because they kind of go together. They're both kind of a big problem, and especially for big companies. The whole scratch coins and stuff like that can be a really big issue. So and that's more of to do with the mail also. Now, number two is, and this is something about the community, most people most people don't understand why they truly are stacking silver. I really do wish that when people were stacking, they were more educated about it, because a lot of people will stack, because they want to, quote unquote, make money. A lot of people, I guess there are plenty of people that I personally know who do understand it, but the majority of people, especially when a bubble forms, people start jumping on the bandwagon. They think, yeah, silver, I'm going to buy something to make money. I mean, no, that's not the way it works. You know what I mean? I've made videos about it before, so I won't reiterate too much, but that is just something that upsets me. A lot of people stack for the wrong reasons, I feel like, and they give silver stacking kind of a bad name because of it. Because, maybe other people think, yeah, we're just a bunch of money-hungry fools, a bunch of greedy people, when really that's not the case. Now, the third thing I want to talk about is that I don't think enough people really stack silver, I really believe that if enough people were to start stacking and it were to become like a well-known thing, then, we wouldn't be such a minority anymore. A lot of people try to, I guess not like necessarily make fun of me, because, it's not like malicious necessarily, but people try to mess with me for what I do, because I am still in school. I'm not even an adult yet, so a lot of other people try to mess with me because of it, because I'm stacking silver. And I'm like, you can make all the jokes you want, but at the end of the day, buying your video games or whatever, you're gonna lose money on those. I understand in wanting to enjoy life, but the thing is that what I'm doing is helping to preserve my wealth, and in the long run I'm going to be a lot more happy than you are, because you're giving yourself these temporary pleasures. But it's so taboo to people that a lot of people see silver stackers as a minority, and that is something that bothers me. So I wish more people maybe not stack silver necessarily, but just understood the concept of stacking silver. Now, number 4 here is that I feel like while generic bullion is pretty approachable, I feel like numismatics are really not approachable to a lot of people. I feel like a lot of people who want to get into silver end up messing up because they're going into numismatics and, they either get a fake or, they just don't know what they're buying. And I feel like a lot of people end up hurting themselves because they don't know what they're doing. A lot of people, we'll get into Newsmax, and this kind of ties into the next thing too I want to talk about real fast. But Newsmax I feel like are just a little bit difficult to get into, and I wish that there was a way for it to be easier for people. Maybe that'll inspire me to create some kind of video. I don't know. I have been thinking about doing a video that would be huge. It would probably take a while. I might not even upload for a few days before, or I don't know, but it would definitely take a while. But it'd be the value of every U.S. coin. So if you guys do want to see that, if enough people say that they want to see it, then I'll definitely do it. But I probably will anyway. I mean, I'm not sure honestly, but let me know in the comment sections actually if you would like to see that or not. It would just be a brief wrap of the value of every single U.S. coin. So not every year, but every single type of U.S. coin. I mean, if I did every year, that would be like a day-long video. So that'd be a little ridiculous, but. Anyway, though, despite that, whether I do that or not, I do wish, though, that Newsmax were a lot more approachable to people, because right now, I feel as though trying to get into Newsmax is a little bit difficult for many, and, they end up hurting themselves, like I said, ripping themselves off. And that brings me to number 5, and that is, I wish people who, I guess you could say this ties into number 2 also, but I wish that there wasn't so many ignorant people silver stacking, or just ignorant people in general, because I feel as though, this is my thought, if there weren't people to scam, then the scammers wouldn't be scamming, Oh my god, I said scamming too many times in that sentence, but, these people who are running these scams, they do it because they know they're going to make money, but if people weren't falling for them, then that would eliminate number 2 right there, you know what I mean? If people weren't ignorant and started to really understand everything about silver stacking and doing their homework, putting the research in before they were stacking, then I feel as though people would really not be falling for these scams and they would stop. And number 2, I guess you couldn't really say, number 2 was how most people, I'm sorry, I meant to say number 1, I feel like it's not something that a lot of people would experience, how silver is often fake, because, people who, especially people I talk to and stuff, are really well educated, but there wouldn't be any fake silver to deal with anymore if people simply, realize that not everything you buy, not everything you see online is going to be real, and that you really need to watch out with what you're buying. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. I tried to keep it as short as possible for you guys. I didn't want it to be too long or anything. But anyway, that is it for this one. Peace, love, and much respect.